I've just done the most embarrassing thing ever. That is one of the biggest cons of living in Essex. Looks pretty similar. I think they're so cool. This is what's in our weekly food shop. How sickeningly cute. This is exactly how I like my steak. Going into the unknown. But it's just like the New York ones. Come on! Hello everyone, welcome back to another weekly vlog, also known as what has Han bought this week. It's actually a problem, like I am the most easily influenced human on the planet. I think I get it from my dad, to be fair. My dad's the kind of person that if he answers the door to a salesman, next month he's got new windows. Like that's the kind of person he is, and I have definitely inherited a bit of that trait. Saying that, last week I went to a little family party barbecue gathering thing and I got talking to this girl and she recommended these perfumes on Amazon. So these are Arabic perfumes. I love that we're just jumping straight into it this week in the vlog, like no dilly-dallying. This is what I've bought. I know I didn't need this, but here we are. And she said something about Arabic perfumes makes them last really long. I think it's that they use natural oils or something. And for this big bottle, this was bigger than I thought it was going to be, to be fair, £23. It was so cheap. To be fair, I don't love the smell of it. I'm not obsessed with this one, but it does last well. It smells like it would be really nice in the autumn. It's very cinnamony. It smells like an autumnal candle, which is lovely. It's just not really giving me summer vibes. But I think as soon as like September rolls around, I'm going to be wearing this all the time. So I'll link this down below because yeah, £23 for that big old perfume. That is such a bargain. It's currently Wednesday. This week so far has been a bit of a lazy week for me, I'm going to be honest. It's very rare that I feel like I have a lazy day. Yesterday was a lazy day. Don't get me wrong, I still got a few bits done. I did some editing of some TikToks. I went to the office. I still packed all the orders. I do need to get over this mindset because if my day isn't jam-packed, I feel like I've been lazy when actually it was probably just a normal day. But I felt like I needed a day to recoup a little bit yesterday. So we're back at it with the weekly vlog this week. It's going to be a pretty chilled vlog, I think, because I literally haven't got anything planned. So we'll see where the wind takes us. What you heard from me? What you holding back? I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down. That look, that face smiling back. Just had an Amazon parcel arrive. Do you know what? On Prime Day this year it was actually really good. I didn't buy anything expensive. I just bought stuff that I would need to buy anyway that was on offer. Things like Sunny's plaque powder for her teeth. What else did I even get? It was like all really boring stuff, to be honest. Let me know if you bought anything exciting in the Prime Day sales and I'll live vicariously through you. But I did an order yesterday because last night it was really windy and it felt like it was going to rain. So I put our umbrella cover on in the garden and it ripped. So that's not ideal because it's now not waterproof or windproof. So I bought a replacement one and this one looks a lot better than the one we've got, to be fair, because this one has got a zip all the way down it. And our covers, they're just the ones that came with the umbrellas, and like I love the umbrella, but the cover is so rubbish. It's so hard to get on, so I'm going to replace it with this one. This feels so much better as well. And then I also got a couple of syrups. I've got a chai tea syrup, also a hazelnut syrup, and oh, look at that for some packaging. I'm glad, because if this cherry syrup smashed, I'd have been very sad. And the reason I got these is because if anyone follows me on Instagram or TikTok, I think I mentioned having an iced cherry chai latte in New York every single day when I was there. It was honestly the most delicious iced drink I have ever had in my entire life. And then I went to an event with Nescafe not that long ago, a couple months ago probably, and one of the girls working there very kindly recreated the iced cherry chai latte for me, and she used these syrups. She worked at Monin. She told me exactly how she'd make it and it tasted very similar to the ones in Starbucks in New York. So I might actually make one now, you know. What's the time? 2 o'clock. Let's do it. Let's give it our best shot. This is my iced cherry chai latte tutorial. So first of all, I've got a cup of ice. I'm going to measure it out the first time and then I'll probably just do it from eye after this, to be honest. Let's do 10 millilitres of this. And then 80 millilitres of milk. Oh, that's nowhere near enough. Okay, I'm going to double that. And then I'll go for another chai. Oh, that's a bit too much. Give that a little mix.
Right, so then moving on to the cold foam. For this, you need 50 millilitres of syrup. So this one goes up to 35. Let's do, that's quite a lot, isn't it? And then it's 150 millilitres of milk. What's it on now? And then you grab your little milk frother and you whisk this until it's about double in size. I've definitely made too much cherry cold foam here, but never mind. I love cherry. I could probably just drink this straight, to be fair, although I'm not going to do that. You could literally do this with any flavour. I could make like a caramel cold foam, so I could have an iced caramel chai latte. For some reason in my head, I always thought cold foam was a lot more complicated than this. When you see a cold foam on top of a drink at Starbucks, it's literally just milk and syrup whisked together. It definitely shouldn't be 50-50. But yeah, I accidentally made way too much of this. But it's just like the New York ones. Let's do a taste test. Delicioso. Well happy with that, and it's so easy. I've missed these drinks from New York. When I say I've thought about these lattes every week, at least twice a week since we went, I'm not even joking. That's probably underestimating as well. I'm well happy with that. I actually think this new one looks so much better than the old one. See that one in the corner? It's a lot baggier. This one's a lot more tight fitted, and it's got really good reviews as well about being waterproof and stuff. I kind of want to get a second one now for the other umbrella. I feel a bit sorry for it over there in the corner. Hello. I have just got up to the office. I forgot to bring my camera though, so I'm on my phone, but I've just come up to the office to pack the orders for the day. I haven't got too many to pack today actually. So I spent my afternoon making brownies, but I'll talk more about that when I get home. I'm just about to print the orders. I've been sending the orders out so quickly recently because people are ordering cool mats and cool vests for their dogs. So I like to send them out as quickly as possible so that people get them the next day, just in case it's suddenly like really hot tomorrow, so that the dogs, the poor little doggies, have something to keep them cool. I have been absolutely flabbergasted in the best kind of way at how popular the cool mats have been. It's always a risk with a small business when you release a new product that, one, you've never sold before, but two, you haven't seen anyone else selling before, because you can't really judge how well they're going to sell. Yeah, it was definitely going into the unknown, but I had so many of them. I had piles and piles of these cool mats, and now I have like one small pile of each design left. It's actually crazy. I'll show you in a second. Luckily, me and my mum have managed to keep on top of the orders and all the packing supplies. There have been a few hairy moments, I'm not going to lie, where we've nearly run out of boxes or nearly run out of the packing peanuts or even the postcards that come with the cool mats. In fact, saying that, I think I've shown this on a vlog recently. This is the last cool mat postcard. I need to collect some more. Hopefully they'll be ready tomorrow. But yeah, there's so much to think about when there's a lot of orders coming in all the time. But I'm really proud of how we've dealt with it together. And I'm so glad that it's been a successful product. I know that next year a lot of other companies will jump on the bandwagon because they will have seen the cool mats this year. Not to say I'm like starting the trend, but actually kind of, because I haven't seen anyone else, any other dog businesses creating pretty cool mats. I'm very proud of that, especially considering there are no brains behind Sunnyside. There is no secret person involved. It is literally just me and my mum. My mum helps me pack the orders. I do everything else. Every single aspect of this business has come from my brain, and I'm very proud of it. Anyway, let me show you how many cool mats I have left, because it's a bit crazy. These are all the cool mats I have left. All of this floor space was piled up with cool mats, and that is what we're down to. Pretty good going. As part of Sunny's training, one of our pieces of homework is to get her to settle in her bed from wherever we are in the house. If you're new here or you didn't hear me talk about it, if you've missed it, Sunny is absolutely terrified of my 1-year-old nephew. So we got a behaviourist in because it was not coming across as aggression, but she was so nervous around him and so anxious that she didn't really know how to protect herself, or she felt like she had to protect herself, but she doesn't, because he's not scary, is he? So we've got, a load of homework to do from the behaviourist, including a full, hang on, how many pages are there? Let's show you. This document that I've printed off, which it's 15 days worth of homework in a row. We started it properly yesterday, and this part of the training is to get her to settle in her bed, so that basically, say we were in the garden and he was coming towards her, or we can tell she felt uncomfortable and we want to send her to a safe space, we can tell her to get in her bed from anywhere and she will go and sit in her bed and settle and calm down. That's the idea of it. So, thought I would show you a little bit. We did all of this part yesterday. The behaviourist did tell us if she starts to like get bored or she starts barking to just abandon it and then try again the next day and carry on. So yesterday we didn't quite make it through task sheet 1. It's quite long-winded and it probably seems like a bit of a silly process. You'll see what I'm about to do. But in the long run, by the end of these 15 days, she should be fully comfortable with getting into her bed and settling there. Are you ready, Sunny? In your bed. Sit. 1, 2, 9, 10. Good girl. Come on then. Good girl. In your bed. Good girl. And come on in. In your bed. 1, 5. Good girl. And come on in. And in your bed. 9, 10. Good girl. Ready? We're going to do our biggest one yet. Come on in. Good girl. In your bed. Sit. 1, 2, 19, 20. Good girl. And in your bed. Sit. Good girl. In your bed. Sit. Good girl. In your bed. Good girl. On to day 2 tomorrow. I'm about to start dinner and tonight I'm pushing myself outside of my comfort zone, cooking steaks. I don't know why, I just feel like steaks are quite scary to cook because obviously everyone likes them different. I like mine medium to well if I'm not feeling too brave. Josh likes his medium rare. So I've got 2 steaks. I'm gonna do chips and onion rings with it. I bought these chips in Aldi the other day. And tell me these don't look like such a classic pub chip. Chunky oven chips. Oh yeah, I was gonna put them in the air fryer, but literally the clue is in the name. Oh my God, they take half an hour. I've got beer battered onion rings as well. I guess I might as well just put these in the oven too. And then I'm also gonna oven roast some tender stem broccoli to go with it. And I've bought some peppercorn sauce, which I don't know, I'm on the fence about. Josh loves it, but I've never made it before. I just bought this one. Peppercorn sauce, and you literally just heat it up with milk. So yeah, that's our dinner. Steak, chips, onion rings, tender stem broccoli. I was gonna do asparagus as well, but I feel like asparagus is quite overpowering. Could do some peas if we've got peas. Do we need peas as well though? That's quite a lot, isn't it? That'll be fine. Honestly, tender stem broccoli, drizzled in a little bit of oil, salt, pepper, in the oven for 12 minutes is my favourite vegetable, especially the tips of them. It goes so nice and crispy. I'd say that was pretty successful. I'm not gonna lie, the chips do look a little bit anemic. They are a little bit pale, but this is exactly how I like my steak. Pink in the middle, but not dripping. Excuse the lighting, it's now 20 to 8. But basically, this little coffee shop, cafe kind of place near me, it's called Fat Toad. I think you've probably seen it on TikTok or Instagram. I have been there a couple of times. They make, everything is homemade, like all of their cakes, their pastries and everything. They make this delicious looking Dubai chocolate brownie, but both times I've been to Fat Toad, it's been sold out. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try and make it myself. So I went online and I ordered some of this. It says it's called Gaddafi. I've heard people call it kanafi and katafi as well, I think. But it basically looks like dried shredded wheat. It's what's inside of the Dubai chocolate, along with pistachio cream. I actually found this in Aldi this week. I know M&S sell it. Everywhere probably sells it now, to be honest. It's kind of like Nutella, but not. So it's not Nutella. And then I've got some chocolate that I'm gonna melt. And this morning I made the brownie. I don't know if I will have included the clip of this. It looks very dark. When I was mixing it, it did say, to be fair, the recipe that I used was the best gooey homemade brownies. So I'm hoping it's gonna be gooey in the middle. It's not quite as thick as I wanted it to be. But it did say when I was pouring it into the tin that the mixture should be really thick. And it definitely was. It was kind of like pouring tar, I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully it's nice. But I'm gonna do the topping with the pistachio cream and the Gaddafi. And then I'm gonna melt down this chocolate and do just a layer of chocolate over the top. Put it in the fridge to set so that it's got like a topping rather than just the pistachio cream on top. Right. I've got my Gaddafi. I've not done all of it because I don't know if I'm gonna need all of it, but I'm just gonna mix it in with the pistachio cream. Probably just gonna use this whole jar, to be honest. Didn't think I was going to, but I am actually going to crack open a second jar of pistachio cream because I don't want it to be dry. To be fair, I don't really know what else I would use this pistachio cream on. If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments down below. There we go, this is starting to look a bit more like it now. So that took 1.5 jars of pistachio cream. And to be fair, not that much knafi. I used like maybe half of this. Bath, so excuse my appearance, but I mean it looks pretty similar to the Factoed one. I'm going to do a quick little taste test. I'm a bit nervous about this brownie because the recipe used olive oil. I'm not going to lie, it smells a bit funny. I think it needs to be warm with ice cream and then it'll be really good. Oh, that knafi's delicious. I put it in the microwave just for literally 30 seconds to warm it through because I didn't want the chocolate to melt on the top. Got some Cornish clotted ice cream with it. What a little Wednesday night treat. I've just chopped up the rest of the brownie and I'm gonna have to find people to give this to because look at that. There is literally so many in there. It's been a little while since I filmed one of these, but I've just been to Aldi and done a massive food shop, so I thought I'd show you everything I got. This is what's in our weekly food shop, but bear in mind we have HelloFresh for dinner 3 nights a week, so let's go. These are actually my mum's. They were in my freezer bag, so I need to give them to her, but how good do they look? Pistachio ice cream cups. Then I got strawberries, blueberries, eggs, bananas, pink lady apples, 2 pineapples, 2 pistachio creams, some yogurts, some Greek style yogurt with honey because I've been making overnight oats recently. Did I say bananas? Cucumber, asparagus, and tender stem broccoli because we're going to have steak for dinner one night this week. A king prawn, chicken and chorizo paella, a bag of salad, some corned beef, not for me, for Josh. I think it's disgusting. Actually don't know if I've ever tried it, but it looks disgusting. Some ham, some chorizo, honey and mustard cocktail sausages, pesto for my brownies, icing sugar and dark chocolate chips, oh and vanilla extract, some bagels, some southern fried chicken. For the steak night I've got some beer battered onion rings and some chunky oven chips, toothpaste, coconut milk, again for the overnight oats, some oat milk, some cow's milk. This is the first time I've seen this in Aldi. Peach and raspberry. It's like the Robinson's Fruit Creations and it's my favourite flavour. Then I also got a peach and a cherries and berries, some rinse aid for the dishwasher, 2 shower gels, some cans of orange and twisted fruits, sour cream and onion crisps, some kitchen rolls, and this pack of balls for Sunny because she loves ball pit balls and these are going to last her probably like a year by the time she squashes them all. I've actually given her 2 already. Where are you? Are you playing? Oh, I also got her another one of her yellow ball that she chews apart because this one's definitely seen better days. So I saw these in Aldi. It's like a foam ball. Oh look, and she's already started. It's the only thing that she ever destroys are these big foam balls, but they keep her occupied for ages. And what's this one? Sunny. Meow. She absolutely loves it. I think because they like move away from her because they're so light. But yeah, that's everything I got from Aldi. And this week's food shop was £70, which I thought was really good because this was quite a big one. I feel like I've accidentally dressed like I've got an office job today, but I've just made my breakfast. I've been obsessed at the minute with overnight oats, which I know sounds like, I don't know, when I used to hear people talk about overnight oats, I used to think, oh, I can't be bothered, like what's the point? But actually, they are so much more filling than yogurt. They give you more energy, obviously, because they've got oats in them. And it's genuinely so easy to make them because you just do it the night before. I literally just shove everything in a little pot. I do want to experiment with some more like flavours and different types of overnight oats. So if anyone has any recipes, please let me know either on Instagram or in the comments. I love like peach flavour. So I'm thinking I want to do kind of like peach overnight oats, but I don't really know how to do that yet. This is what my overnights look like. So in the actual oats, I just have porridge oats, coconut milk, Greek yogurt, honey and chia seeds, and then in the morning I just scoop some of it out and I've got pineapple, strawberries and blueberries with it. This is a really big bowl, but I'm trying to have a bigger, more filling, healthy breakfast so that I'm not snacking as much throughout the day. My idea is big breakfast, big dinner, in the middle, kind of just like maybe a sandwich or, I don't know, something in the middle, because obviously I would be starving by the time it got to dinner otherwise. But I'm really enjoying these overnight oats. Like I said though, I am curious to try more recipes, so if anyone's got any recommendations, let a girlie know. Oh, I feel knackered. I've come into town because I've got a contact lens checkup. I had an eye test last week and my prescription for my glasses has changed. So today I'm having my contact lens checked to see if my prescription has changed. My contact lenses, I don't think it has though. I don't know, it's a weird one because your contact lenses are a stronger prescription than your glasses because of how close to your eye they are, something like that. These are the contact lenses I use at the minute. I brought them with me just in case. I literally put them in my bag. I thought they're probably going to want to know what contact lenses I wear. And I'm picking up a different pair of glasses today as well that I bought last week, just for like watching telly at home really, but obviously they needed new lenses because I have a new prescription now. And I found these glasses that I bought at my last eye test, which was, don't be like me, but probably 3 or 4 years ago. Obviously had the right lens put in them, but something about these lenses was just never right, and it feels weird on my eyes and they give me a headache. So I'm going to take them in with me today, and I'm going to get them to change the lenses in these. It's a different Opticians. So although I'm going to Vision Express and these glasses literally say Boots on the side because I went to Boots Opticians before, I reckon they'll still do that. But I really like these glasses. This is what they look like on. I want these ones to wear like out of the house. It feels so weird. I've got contact lenses in as well. Well, like the world should be super clear, but actually it just makes me feel a bit dizzy. But yeah, I want these as like my daytime out of the house glasses, and then I'm picking up my evening watching telly glasses today, which are just a lot cheaper and more comfortable. But I've just arrived. I'm really early. I've still got 20 minutes before my appointment, but when I came into town last week, because of the temporary traffic lights and stuff, the traffic in my area is just so bad right now. Like that is one of the biggest cons of living in Essex, is the traffic. 100%. The roads are ridiculously busy, and I know I sound so old saying that, but what should have been a 10-minute journey, maybe like 15 minutes max, it took me 40 minutes to get into town. It was ridiculous. So I left with plenty of time today, and now I'm 20 minutes early, and it's school time, so it's like 3:30 right now. So I thought the traffic was going to be worse because of the schools. That's one thing I find funny about adulthood, is when you're in school, especially when you're in secondary school, you look forward to the summer holidays so much. You like live for the summer holidays or any like half-term break. Now that I'm an adult, I despise the summer holidays and half-term because everywhere is so busy. Not that I don't like kids, because I do. I love kids, not so much teenagers. That's a different story, but they do scare me a little bit. The hoodlums. Town is busy, Aldi's busy, Tesco is busy. As soon as the kids break up, I'm always like, bring on September, send them back. I've just done that thing where you sit on the sofa, start scrolling on TikTok, and suddenly it's been like 40 minutes since I last moved. These are my new specs. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love them. They're literally just my at-home watching telly in the evening glasses. Obviously I showed you the gold ones. They're gonna be like my daytime ones, as I said. So yeah, these are just my comfy glasses. My old ones were tortoiseshell, which I do think suits me more just because they're a bit softer on my face, and I think like my fair features, the black is a little bit harsh, but never mind. Anyway, I got back to an order from Ego. I don't know if I mentioned this in this vlog. I think I was telling Josh. Sometimes I get confused. Have I vlogged it or have I told Josh? But I think I was telling him. So I haven't shopped on Ego for years. In my head, they were a shoe brand and they sold like heels. I haven't shopped since they were mostly shoes. I saw Sydney Crouch mention this in one of her vlogs. As I mentioned, I'm very easily influenced, and I ordered 5 things from there. But they sell like dupes of designer. But I don't know how they get away with it, because look at these, right? There's one thing in particular, you'll see. But the first thing I actually got 2 different tops. So I got these little vest tops. I love the length of these. I haven't tried them on yet. They're from, oh, what is this brand? I have no idea how you pronounce it. I'll put the name of it on screen. But this feels like such lovely quality. I've not even bought this because it's a dupe. Like I've seen a lot of people wearing this little squiggle. I just liked the shape of the vest, to be honest, and I like that it's a little bit longer and it's ribbed. I like the neckline. I would have bought this without that little thingy on it as well. So I got it in black and I also got it in white. I'm very intrigued to see if this is going to be see-through or not. I'm really hoping not, because I think this with just like a pair of denim jeans will be so cute. And then I got 3 pairs of sunglasses. And this is the one I can't believe they get away with, right? Look at these sunnies. Is it Miu Miu? How do you pronounce that brand? Wait, let me Google it. How do you pronounce Miu Miu? Miu Miu. Miu Miu. Pronounced like Miu Miu. Miu Miu. Miu Miu. It's not Moo Moo or Mayu Mayu. Anyway, you know what I mean. Oh my god, I did not know that they're the sister label to Prada. Wow, you learn something new every day. But yeah, I got these sunglasses. I really like the shape of these. These are my favourite ones I got. So I got 3 different pairs. These ones, first of all, they're quite bold sunglasses, but I just thought for the summer, lovely. And then I got 2 pairs of tortoiseshell. So these ones are also, are these Miu Miu? I actually don't know. These were all super affordable, but I really like the shape of these ones as well. Imagine these with a cool outfit, not just like me in my kitchen, you know? Out and about with a cool bag, with a cool outfit. I think they're really fun. And then the last ones, these are the ones that I'm the least sure about. I don't hate them. I don't dislike them enough to return them, but they are definitely like fashion sunglasses rather than practical ones. These ones I'd say are the most practical because these actually feel like they would protect your eyes somewhat. I love them though. I think they're so cool. And all of this together came to like £55. So these tops, the black one was £20, the white one was £21, and then these sunglasses were £10. These thin Hailey Bieber style ones were £9, and these tortoiseshell ones were also £9. And then they also had a discount code for 20% off. So yeah, pretty happy with that. That is my little haul of the week. I'm gonna put my specs back on now so I can see. Oh, the world is in 4K again. Update, I've just tried on this vest top and I love it. It's not see-through at all. It's actually quite a thick ribbed material and I got this in a size 10 and it fits me perfectly. Like, it's not too tight. I feel like with my leopard print trousers, this would be such a cool outfit. I really like it, but also just like so simple to wear every day.
After such a good start for England. Sweden now with the advantage. Hits the post.
No, that's so embarrassing.
Jakobsen.
Oh my God.
This is absolutely incredible. Up against Hampson. Holmberg.
Come on! Get in there! Get in there! Come on! Oh, yeah. What a loser. Come on! Oh, can't park there. That's just landed in the garden. We might have to go and look out for that one.
I've just done the most embarrassing thing ever. I think actually ever known to man. So mum and I have just come out. We've come to Southend and I had a tin of paint from doing the bedroom renovation last week and I didn't end up using this tin of paint, so I was going to return it. So we drove to B&Q today. It took us about 25 minutes to get there because it was quite busy on the road. Take it to the checkout, give her the receipt, and the lady went, "This is actually from Wickes." And we completely forgot that we didn't buy the paint in B&Q. We bought everything else in B&Q, but the paint was in Wickes and it was so embarrassing. So we just kind of had to like awkwardly walk away. I was so glad that I wasn't on my own. I'd have been so embarrassed. Anyway, we've now come to Southend. We're just parking at the Royals and I'm going to pop into Primark because I've got some returns for Primark as well. So we're having a day of returns today. I don't want to buy a lot in Primark, but I might do an exchange. We'll see. But I can't believe we did that in B&Q. Luckily the lady thought it was funny. Imagine if she didn't. Hello, I'm still vlogging on my phone because my camera's upstairs, but I've just got back. I had yet another return disaster. I was going to film in Primark today because I had a Primark return to do. I can't remember if I said that. But Southend was disgustingly busy today, so I think it might be the first day of the summer holidays because there were kids and hoodlums and youth everywhere. Sunny, you've got something on your bum. 2 seconds. Dog mum life. She had a bit of moss stuck to her bum. She's just looking at me now. She's like, why must you tell everyone? Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, didn't film in Primark because it was heaving. So not only did I go to B&Q instead of Wickes, but I also took 2 pairs of shorts back to Primark that didn't fit me and I wanted to exchange them for the bits that I'm about to show you. And she scanned my receipt and she said, oh, I can't actually put it through my system because it ran out on the 17th. The 17th was yesterday. So I missed my Primark return period by 1 day. That's amazing, isn't it? But I still bought these few bits anyway, it's not loads. But I got these flip-flops. They were £2, as you can see. How annoying when the sticker doesn't come off all the way. Then the other thing I got a pair of these for me and Josh because I saw these on TikTok. A pair of Cars pyjama bottoms, but Josh won't wear them to bed. He doesn't wear any sort of trousers to bed. He thinks it feels disgusting, but I love wearing PJ bottoms. He'll wear his around the house. How sickeningly cute that we're matching. And the last thing I got was some wrapping paper. I actually got this in TK Maxx, and this is because next week I'm actually going to Doncaster to see Alice and I'm very excited about it. I'm going for 2 nights and Alice is having her 30th birthday party, and the theme of the birthday party is pizza and Prosecco, but she wants to do like, oh, there's a fly in here. She wants to do like a kid's birthday party for her 30th and I'm in charge of Pass the Parcel. So I've ordered all my Pass the Parcel bits. 2 of the bits have arrived and I'm a bit nervous that the other stuff's not going to arrive in time because I ordered a customised item and I think it's delayed the whole order, but I'm not going to tell you what I got because Alex will definitely be watching this vlog. So yeah, that's everything that I bought. Really not a very exciting haul. I'm going to have a cornetto now because it is, I think it's like 28 degrees today. Sunny, do you want to come see everyone? And I've done 3 loads of washing today because it's the last day that it's going to be nice until next Saturday, and I'll be in Doncaster then. I'm really looking forward to seeing Alice, but I always feel a little bit sad to leave my Sunny Bear. Even though I know she's absolutely fine with Josh, and she probably won't even miss me, to be honest. But I'll miss her so much. Won't I, puppy? But when I get home on Sunday, hopefully England are going to be playing in the final of the football. Fingers crossed. And we can all watch the football together, and that'd be so fun. Hang on, let me take the chocolate off. This dog loves ice cream. Only vanilla ice cream though. Some people will think this is disgusting, and to be honest, rightly so, don't even blame you. Sunny, do you want a lick of ice cream? She's not going to be allowed anymore, but how funny. If you told me 5 years ago that I'd let my dog do that, I would say absolutely not, that's vile. And here we are. One more for a good girl. That's enough. Good girl.